Okay, you mad modelers. I thought I might fill you in on what I've been doing on the Demoiselle rebuild, restore, upgrade, whatever you want to call it. First of all, I have my motor installed, but I also have my speed control installed in the upper fuel tank. You notice there's a hole in the front for cooling, and it goes all the way through to a hole in the back. I don't expect it's going to get very hot. This motor only pulls maybe 4 amps, and that is a 20 amp speed control, so we're fine there. Now, the 3 wires that would come off of your speed control down to your receiver to apply power to your receiver is actually coming down this hollow carbon fiber tube, and then across here and into the back, and then up into the receiver. The power for the speed control is going to be coming from the battery box here through the connector that you can see. I can't point right there. The positive wire goes through this tube. Might even be able to catch a little glimpse of it right there in the corner. The negative wire goes through the other tube because they are heavier gauge. They need to have, that's a bigger wire. So a 3mm ID tube, I can only get 1 wire per side in. And it goes all the way up. It runs across here through this hole and up into the fuel tank. Now back here, I have a connector that connects everything at once. So I only have to pop off 1 connector. I've shortened the leads on the speed control, and I've shortened the leads that come up through here so that I don't have any excess. Now, also, on my control system, I've got 3 servos in this. There's the rudder. You see the elevator working in the back. It's connected to the joystick. The aileron is also connected to the joystick. You can see the bottom of the ball link right down here as it feeds up through. I did that to keep it hidden. By the time I get the pilot in there, I hope you won't see any of this. Problem is, I need room for 3 more servos. And you're going to ask why, but I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to tune in next time. Anyway, I also wanted to free up the rudder stick, the left directional rudder stick, so that I can use it for a different purpose than intended. I did this because this airplane does not like to fly without rudder and, well, aileron wing warping on this one at the same time. You have to have both. So I decided to hardwire them in to literally a Y. You can see the heat shrink here. Both the aileron and the rudder are wired into a Y right up to the receiver. Problem is, one of these servos was not cooperating. It wanted to move opposite of the other. So all I would get would be a side slip. I'm going to fill you in on one of my secrets that I used to use back in the day before I had a radio with servo reversing. I reversed this servo by taking it apart. There's 2 things you got to change. There's the potentiometer on analog servos only. I have not done this on a digital. I want to make that quite clear. But there are 3 leads. There's 1 on each side and 1 in the center. You swap the ones on the outside, and you swap the leads on the motor. So negative is positive, positive is negative. And that servo will move in the opposite direction. So, you're going to wonder why I want to free up the rudder channel. Since I have, a 6-channel receiver, I need all of that. You might get a hint by what's on my table, but I'm not going to tell you for sure. You'll have to tune in next time. Goodbye.